Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back. And another video dropped for you guys today, and actually using the devices that are my daily drivers that I took on my trip with me. And this one, we're focusing on the Apple iPhone 12. Now, the iPhone 12 is not relatively new. It's about 3 to 4 year old device coming later on this year in October. It will be a 4 year old device. And so, but it's still kicking pretty good. Gotta say that the A14 Bionic chip does very, very well as far as the things that I throw at this phone. And I use this phone for multiple things, not just, for social media and things like that, but also using it for vlogging, also use it for gaming. And it does fairly well. I'll give it that. I'm not too much of a stickler for reviewing Apple devices. So when I do have one in hand, I tend to really just kind of get to use it. So that way I have a pretty good understanding of what's new and what's available with the software iOS. Now this is on iOS 17.1.2. Hasn't updated from that at all whatsoever. I just checked this morning. So yeah, still on that version. And compared to me using a Pixel 7, using the iPhone 12 for photography and videography, it's pretty good. Both bring something to the table, and both have something that the other kind of lacks. So it's kind of a balance right there, being able to create content and using these devices. The iPhone 12, still pretty good on the battery. I don't really have a lot of things running in background, so I get a decent amount of time on battery. And I have to say that connectivity to the network is pretty solid on the iPhone 12. I did notice, well, with the carriers that I use, when I switch SIM cards between and my Pixel device and the iPhone 12, the iPhone 12 seems to do pretty good as far as connecting to the 5G network, and obviously has to be with the antennas that's built into it. So good on that. Still lacks on other things, but nothing that I would say that would make this device detrimental. So, like, if you are in the market for an iPhone, maybe you want one with 5G connectivity, but you don't want to drop a whole lot of money on the 15s. The iPhone 12 is still something that I would say is worth looking at. Definitely worth checking out. Um, and yeah, you would be pleasantly surprised. With iOS, not a lot changes with them as far as the user interface and things like that. So it's not like there's a giant learning curve, and I think that's a plus side for those that just want simplicity, really. Um, Other than that, it's been a joy using it. It is my daily driver. It is with me on my trip right now. So yeah, these are my thoughts on the iPhone 12.